It's been an exceedingly difficult week for the Star Wars franchise, at least in terms of its relationship with a section of their fans. Now, if you've been following this channel, I'm not telling you anything you don't know. I've had at least one video a day on the Star Wars drama for the past 2 weeks. And I want to say thanks. Before I get into the topic, just thank you all for being so passionate and interactive with the videos. The channel has finally started growing again. So many of you are deciding that I've earned your subscription that day. There's a red subscribe button down below the video. I know it seems to a lot of people like, hey, I just check the channel every day anyway. But as people subscribe, YouTube thinks, hey, maybe this channel's worth recommending. And I've seen a small uptick in recommended videos. And that's not necessarily because my videos have gotten any better. It's because you all have been working extra hard to help share the channel. And I just want to genuinely say thank you in the most sincere possible way. So many of you this week backed me on Subscribestar. That's something that I've started talking about, how it's super important. It's like the single most important way and most helpful way to support the channel, because it is a free speech Patreon alternative that allows me to keep the lights on, and staff, my video editor, my thumbnail maker, my assistant Maggie, all these people are all tied to this channel. And so, insulating it that way is extremely important. So thank you all so much. Now, I want to give a quick update, as hilariously, it would appear that Star Wars still can't announce anything good. You would think that making a huge announcement, hey, the Bad Batch has a release date. This is another one of Disney's many Star Wars spinoffs, and this is supposed to be a positive thing. It didn't go so well. And you know what? I want to point out too that Kathleen Kennedy has been pretty quiet for the last week. And maybe it's because, if you don't remember, Kathleen Kennedy posts Oscar's video on YouTube. Video is disliked into oblivion. Now I want to check just to see how this is going. They disabled the likes, dislikes, and comments because it was an absolute bloodbath. Even the videos directly to the left and the right of it were getting completely destroyed. I bet you this disabled it on this. Nope, they didn't. This one's still sitting at 8.5 thousand dislikes, even though it has nothing to do with it. She gets, at the time it was 72 likes and 6,000 dislikes. There's not a lot of joy to take away from this. When Miss Kennedy took over at Lucasfilm, there was significant enthusiasm for her, and it's hard to remember now. It's only been 4 short years since all of that truly started to unravel, and it's difficult to think of any entertainment leader who is more loathed. But it cannot be ignored that catastrophic missteps have happened over and over at Lucasfilm, with many of those missteps being characterized by contempt for consumers and malice for personnel that don't do exactly what Miss Kennedy demands. Now, we've all had a boss like this, of course, but this video, when the likes versus dislikes were disabled, currently had a 1% like rate. That means 99% of all votes on that video were negative. And even Kathleen Kennedy is now getting the bad guy from Mr. Hankety Clankety from WW2 in a hilarious meme video. By the way, actually, I won't spoil it, but shout out to X17 Apologetics. There's Disney reacts to the Gina Carano backlash. I think it's absolutely perfectly done. It's worth watching, and I won't spoil any of it here. But, it talks about, no, I'm not going to spoil it. So there's been a lot of interesting news around, Loki, Star Wars, The Bad Batch get their premiere dates. Today is a red letter day for Disney property announcements. Release dates have been set for Disney Plus series Loki, which I'm only lukewarm on, and Star Wars The Bad Batch, which I'm ice cold on, and the new Spider-Man film has a new name. Spider-Man, following the marketing stunt in which 3 different stars of the movie shared via Instagram 3 fake movie names with initial images from the film. The actual title for the Spider-Man movie has been revealed in a cheeky Twitter video and blog post, Spider-Man No Way Home. The fake names that had circulated previously, Spider-Man Phone Home, Spider-Man Home Wrecker, and Spider-Man Home Slice. And speaking of release dates, Marvel characters Disney Plus Loki premieres June 11th. I don't know, does Loki have enough? By the way, where's She-Hulk? How come that's not doing it? I feel like we were talking about She-Hulk a lot longer ago, but where is it? Anyway, I partly say that out of selfishness because I know it'll be full of memes. But, Loki, nothing against character. I just wouldn't say it's something that floats my boat, something that I'm going to, open up that web browser and go out onto the ocean and download. I could take it or leave it. But certainly there are plenty of fans of Loki. And, as much as it's easy to dunk on Disney, there's no denying that WandaVision has been largely successful. Fans really, really enjoy it. It hasn't been overtly political. It's just been a good program, which essentially was the same recipe they followed for The Mandalorian. Outside or inside of the programming, inside of the show, both, I would say, good to above average shows. Outside of that, of course, we know that that's a different story. But now we have the official announcement. Now, in case you haven't been watching it, you see this redheaded lady with blue glasses, and I'm a total super fan because I have all this plush behind me, makes an announcement. So the Bad Batch report in. We wish you a Merry Sithmas and more. First of all, a Merry Sithmas? It's March. You could have... this makes sense. November through January, early January. It's like this title is the real life equivalent of driving by your neighbor who still has their freaking Christmas lights on, okay? I understand, especially here in Wisconsin, it was 20 below for 2 straight weeks. Ain't nobody going out there to take their Christmas lights down. But do you have to still turn them on? It's March okay, that's a side gripe of mine, but it's getting a little out of hand around my home. Now, you have this video this week in Star Wars. Star Wars: The Bad Batch gets a premiere date on Disney Plus for Star Wars Day. In time for Star Wars Day, we get an exclusive look inside the Jeffrey Brown's upcoming Sithmas book, and the Delta Squad of Star Wars Republic Commando is back. Plus, we want to know what Star Wars game is your favorite. This is corporate-made YouTube content that is following the same equation we all use. We all say, hey, like and subscribe and please leave comments. That's actually important. If you haven't left a like on this video yet, please do. That stuff's important, but let's just check it in. What should be a happy announcement. Okay, so now I understand we wish you a Merry Sithmas. That's something else. Okay, I get it. That makes more sense now. It currently is sitting at 1.6 thousand upvotes to 8.6 thousand downvotes. Another video where you have 4-to-1 dislike to like ratio. I'm sorry, more than that. 7-to-1. This is not going to stop. And if we look at the top comments, even though they seem to be deleting them, even AA knows better than to let politics into their organization. Shame on you, Disney. Disney has to solve the Kathleen Kennedy situation. She ruins everything that's not coming from her. Disney is bleeding money. That's not true. Fire Kathleen Kennedy and stop this. I'm fine with you being a joke, but I'm not fine with you making Star Wars a joke. You should all be ashamed. It's funny how they fire someone over their political views and then expect the fandom to accept that happened. I stand with Gina. Fire Kathleen Kennedy. Kathleen Kennedy, the forces, Gina fans, let me stop you right there. This is not just, Gina Carano fans, but if you put it this way, Kathleen Kennedy has basically been in hiding for the last several weeks. Their YouTube channel is in complete shambles. They can't post a single thing without getting obliterated. I am genuinely shocked that they haven't disabled likes and dislikes and disabled the comment section. There is no way that they aren't having this conversation behind the scenes talking about it. There's not a single positive comment. Where is it? Don't try to ruin my life with lies when yours can be ruined with truth. Good thing this will be available for free on the internet. Don't pay Disney. There isn't a single positive comment. I would hate to add a comment, but the people have spoken. A dislike is enough for me. I love the fact that the true Star Wars fans are actually united. And remember that this is the same company that tried to virtue signal about the Asian community in America while also filming, major films across the street from camps of re-education, reprogramming camps for Uyghur Muslims. This is hilarious to me. KK and Disney don't get to silence Gina nor us. Yeah, we're done and we're not coming back until Kathleen Kennedy has been fired. This is a major, major, major problem for Disney, because this isn't going to go away. Every tweet they make, every Instagram post they make, every Facebook thread they start, every YouTube video. Think about what's happening downstream when normies come to watch this, right? By the way, it's an embarrassment that you only have 36,000 votes and 36,000 views with 3.5 million subscribers. And most of these people are just coming here to dislike it. But think about what happens downstream, right? You have people, let's just check out their Twitter account. Normies come in like, whoa, I was interested in the Bad Batch. What's going on with that? And then they just read comment after comment after comment after comment of just how terrible these people are. You could see 49 minutes ago, they put out a Black History Month thing. By the way, this is a repost, I believe. Let's see how this is going. Oh, let's see, the top. There's still time to delete your post and not look any more clumsy than you are. Of course, obviously, after John Boyega blasted Disney, China rises Skywalker style. You mean the character you minimized on screen took off posters to appease racists all around the globe? I mean, there's nobody, they're just getting destroyed. They're not allowed to, why this is funny, right? They aren't allowed to use any of their social media without getting completely demolished. Where are all the supporters? This is the point I make, and I want to end on this thought. All these people wanted Gina Carano fired, right? They pretend to be Star Wars fans. If they're really Star Wars fans, why aren't they in these threads? Ask yourself that. Why aren't they in the YouTube comments? Why aren't they in the Facebook post comments where they're getting eviscerated? It's because they're not really Star Wars fans, and they never were. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you've left a like and subscribed, and we'll talk to you again real soon.